heard about the Roomba, right? I mean, it was a worldwide phenomenon, and it just keeps getting better and better. This is the iRobot Roomba 2. What does it do that maybe the other Roombas didn't do? Well, I'll say there's 3 things that really blew me away that said now is the time to get it. The first one is you're gonna have 4 different levels of power, which means you can have it on that eco mode or have it go a lot higher. If you have a carpet, it's got it. Is it a higher pile carpet? No problem. Lower pile carpet that your normal vacuum just sucks into the vacuum and doesn't know how to operate it, this one goes on that too. Of course it does tile and hard floors and laminates and all of that. This is the all-in-one. Super smart sensor, it always knows when to turn, go under the table, under the chairs. That's kind of what we expect and we know from the Roomba. But what about this? It cleans itself. It empties itself in the dustbin. It does the chore, and then it does the other chore. It goes and empties itself. It's going to have a very long battery life, which we're gonna show you here in studio. But the fact that this is going to dock itself, charge itself, empty itself, and it knows all those different floor heights and different types, that's when you expect us to have those price tags, which are in the $299s to $399s. In fact, on the iRobot price, on the iRobot site, it's $299, $399 for the different configuration. $299 is the best price we could find for that. Online River Store is $50 more than us. Even on some of the other big box stores, I just checked 10 minutes ago, $269, $279. Check your screen out. $199 for today only. We are doing 5 flex, so that's gonna be $40 to get it home. It is free shipping. So there is not even a close competitor on this, and just in time for Mother's Day. This is the gift they all want. The mothers, the fathers, the kids, the grandkids, the grandparents, let them do more, doing less. Rebecca Wood, you are here with us today. Oh. I know everyone is loving this because you can't beat the price.
No, I mean, this is
it's
crazy.
like we're giving you minimum $50,
This
minimum.
is like an entry-level price
yes.
for the best technology. And I just want to show you the technology that we're talking about. We're talking about technology that makes it like your washing machine putting away your clothes, like your dishwasher putting away the dishes. I want you to hear what this is going to do every time it goes out for up to 120 minutes and then brings itself back. You're gonna see right here, I've named her Lucy. When you hear this sound, that means your Roomba is cleaning itself. All of the dirt from the dustbin is going into a bag, into that canister. You're not gonna have to even think about the chore of cleaning your floors for up to 2 months.
Is it sucking out the dirt?
It sucks out the dirt from the actual bin up into the bag that's inside here.
Oh my gosh.
And we say 60 days of clean. That doesn't mean 60 days. It actually means 60 days of it going and vacuuming and coming back. Now, that for me has been 3 to 4 months because I schedule my clean Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which you're gonna be able to do too, or even every single day of the week. It's an iRobot. You never hear anybody say, oh, you know, I want a robotic vacuum. They say, I want a Roomba, and there's a reason why.
That's right.
We are a robotics company making a vacuum, not a vacuum company making a robot. That's a ton of difference. We have nearly 2,000 patents worldwide, including right here that you can see our patented 3-stage cleaning system, from that edge sweeping brush to the multi-surface rubber bristles. It's an integrated system. That's why when you were saying tile, carpet, any of that.
Can I sit next to you?
Please, come here.
I'm sorry. Is this how it goes out beyond the edge of itself?
Do you see how it goes that out?
I never knew. So like,
and wait, do you also see how it curves down?
Yes.
So I have like hardwood divots.
Yes.
Or if you have grout, it goes into those smaller areas.
Because I always thought maybe you're like me at home and you saw it and you immediately thought, well, here's what it won't be able to do. When it gets to the wall, how is it going to get the actual edge?
Like the corner.
This goes out beyond the circle.
2 inches, and it brings it in.
So cool.
And then this is what allows us to go over high pile carpet, low pile carpet. One of my favorite things, you can see it's almost like little army tanks. This will go over even high transition strips. Here's what I haven't even said. You're also gonna get up to 59% higher suction than our most popular 600 series. When I say most popular 600 series, why do I say that? It's always been our entry-level price. This is the entry-level price, but it cleans itself, has up to 59% better suction, 4 modes of suction, and the longest power when we come to up to 2 hours. Guess what else it's gonna do?
What?
After 2 hours, it's gonna bring itself back, recharge, And then if there's any space left over, it goes right to the very inch it left off, and it's gonna continue to clean.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Have you ever heard someone say, like, I don't want AI doing my paintings and my drawings. I want them doing the work so I can have time to do the painting and drawing. This is literally that statement incarnate. This is us saying AI is doing the work while you do whatever else you want, because it's not just making that map of your floor. You're saying when it gets low on battery, it's not just gonna die there on the floor. It knows time to go home.
Yep.
Time to recharge. And, oh, I had missed a spot earlier. I know that. I'll go back out and get it.
And it doesn't even map your home. A lot of people didn't like the idea of it mapping your home. It doesn't map your home, it maps your clean. So you just see the area that it cleans, and then it will give you that map every single time. So I have Rosie here, as you saw, one more time, just in case you want to hear it again. This is what it's going to do. Every time it brings itself back, it cleans itself. All of the dirt and the dust from that bin will go into the bag that's inside here. And then what you can do, whether it's here, I'm like 2 feet away from it, right?
Yes.
Just about 2 feet away. But you could be 5,000 miles away across the world. And I can use the free app. You don't have to, you can just hit the button. But I can also hit vacuum everywhere. Rosie's gonna go out and clean. Now, you saw the one we started over here.
Yes.
Proof is in the pudding. You see that it's wonderful. Let's walk over there. You see that it's wonderful, that we're able to start it from anywhere, that it's gonna recharge, resume from the very moment it left off, go up to 120 minutes, that's 2 hours, but doesn't mean anything if it's not really cleaning your floors. Now, you saw us start this right at the beginning when we were talking a few minutes ago, small area. It finished, it stopped. If we had the base here, it would just send itself back. But we wanted to show you that the mess that it's, you'll never have to do this, you'll never have to touch that mess, but we wanted to show you what your Roomba's doing. 25 years ago, we said, this is a great supplemental vacuum in between getting your big upright out. Not anymore. This is the only vacuum you need.
Wow.
Whether it's pet hair, my daughter's hair, you can see there's some fruity pebbles, that's gotta be my Isla. And you can see all the way down to that fine, fine debris like sand or salt. Even pollen, dander, all of it's gone for good because inside here, we have a high efficiency filter that's gonna get rid of 99.97% of all pet dander, allergens, pollen, all the stuff you wanna get rid of in your house. Now, you hear technology, you hear robot, you hear that, you know, the same people who are sending things out into space design this. It's not technology you should ever be afraid of. You can just plug it in and press the button if you want, or use the app, but also it tells you what it needs. You can see I have the bin still out. I want you to hear this.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
It actually tells you what it needs. So I'm gonna reinstall the bin, then I'm gonna press clean. Now it's gonna be on its way.
I don't want to expose myself as the laziest person in the world, but please tell me that it comes put together when it arrives.
It does.
And there's only one button on top that I see. And if I press that power button, will it know to go out and vacuum? Do I need to like take a video of my house first
Nope.
and set it into something so it knows what to do?
I love that you said that. You don't need to have the app if you don't want the app. I love the app because I schedule my clean, like I said. I do
Yes.
mine Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. I love that I can clean from anywhere in the world. I was on vacation. I wanted to come home with the dog sitter. I knew that the dogs had been around. I was coming home on a Sunday, wanted clean floors. I hit it from North Carolina. You could be in Italy.
I want to be watching TV for 6 hours and have this doing my house beneath me just by pressing power, and it will just do that?
That's it. You don't have to use the app. You could just, it comes all together. You take it out of the box, you plug it in, and it will still, if you're not even using the app and you just hit that clean button, it will still go and clean for up to 2 hours and send itself back. Now, why did we give you 4 modes of suction? We all clean, I have all hardwood floors.
Right.
So I can do it on low. Do you have high plush carpets? You're gonna want that higher suction power. Here's the important thing. If you ever, like, it just doesn't have enough power, you go into the app, you decide the suction that fits you.
Can it be going on hardwood and then hit a rug and go up onto it?
Exactly, you saw those little wheels.
Yeah.
They have little like tank wheels. It just rolls over everything, never mars. It's never gonna leave a mark. And here's the thing, I'm showing you all of this amazing technology. Amazing, truly amazing, easy technology, like it cleaning itself. So now we're gonna go over and check on Lucy, and I want you to hear this again. I don't have to hit the button. I'm just doing that so I can do it on demand to show you what it's doing. All of the dust from in the bin is going into the bag that's here.
Wow.
But it's gonna do that automatically. Now I'm gonna change it to Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. So you were talking about the different floor types.
Yes.
We have one that's set up over there. I'm gonna show you how it goes over all of the different surfaces. But I'm gonna do that from here. I'm gonna hit vacuum everywhere, and you're gonna see it's gonna go on its way.
So it's going to know when it gets to the carpet and keep going. It's going to know when it hits the wall and that arm will extend out and get right there at the baseboards. It's going to know how much of your house got cleaned before it ran out of the power and had to go home to dock on its own and charge on its own, empty itself on its own. If it missed a spot, it'll go back and do it without you having to call it and come back. Think about people, you know, my mother who has mobility issues, about if you have any pets at all or just you love someone and you know Mother's Day is coming up, this is the gift. It says, I know that you value having a cleaner home, but maybe you also value time. Maybe you also value your back, your legs, not having to do all of that work, moving the furniture to get under something. And what I love with about 4 inches of clearance, this will get under those beds, it will get under the couches. And maybe you're like me and you have stuff kind of, you know, stuffed under your bed. I never even try to vacuum the edges that lead up to it. And now this is going to do it without me even thinking. But the fact that we have the price here that we do, I did just check again 20 minutes ago, and it was $2.99 just about everywhere I could find. We did find a $2.49. It might have even been refurbished because it was $2.94 on the online River store. There was one for sale right now at $2.49. Our price, $199.99. And that's not because we're adding the additional, hey, but you also need to purchase the docking station and then that'll add on that extra 100. That's included. The self-emptying is included. The self-charger is included. We're also including a few of those bags. You can buy extra if you like. A lot of people are loving that. You can even buy a whole new kit if you ever want to replace some of the parts on the bottom. Sometimes people do that after a couple years. We have a great deal on that. But today only, the real wow is we took easily 20% off of the next very best price, said forget shipping and handling, we got that taken care of, and it's 5 flex. So a $40 payment, 2 $20 bills, which is what you would tip a cleaning service.
Exactly.
2 $20 bills, and we will ship it right away. We will not wait till the end of that 5th month. This is not layaway. It's not gonna be like, oh, I want it for Christmas, but it'll get here by February. We will ship it right away with that $20 payment, $40 on any credit card. And then next month you'll do the next 40. And so on. That's for 5 months, but that's how Flex works. There's no interest. You're not paying more than anyone else. You're still getting it for that under $200 price. So this is how, for me, I take a $40 risk and have that luxury upgraded that even cleans itself.
And it cleans every single day, too, and it cleans itself every single day. So I'm gonna show you all the technology, like our clip detect sensors.
I wanna sit here, is that okay?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about, right? Look at it cleaning. What are we doing? We're sitting and chatting. We're not screaming over each other. It's the quietest it's ever been. That's how we actually got up to 59% better suction power, is because we went in, we heard from you, and there's a couple things you didn't like. You didn't want it dropping over the edges, so we gave those clip detect sensors. You see it detects it and it backs off. We heard that you said, I want it a little quieter, so we went and closed all of the air gaps, and that's what gave us our better suction power.
Wow, cool.
We're always listening, always listening. 25 years ago, we used to say this is a great supplemental vacuum. Now, it is the only vacuum you need. And it's the only vacuum that's gonna give you your time back. I mean, it takes the chore completely off your list for months on end. When I say completely off your chore list, because you don't even have to clean that bin. That bin goes and cleans itself. And then in a few months, all of a sudden it will take about 10 seconds, you replace the bag, and that's it.
Wow.
And what are you gonna do? I read a book. I love reading, and I gave it up when I had kids because Lord knows that's not gonna happen. I had no time. I did my floors usually about twice a week.
Yep.
I got 2 to 3 hours back every single week.
And they're going to be cleaner than what you're used to, because whether or not your vacuum is excellent, maybe you went and you spent $800 on those top of the line vacuums, that's great. How's your back? Because for me, I'm not leaning over and getting under the areas. I'm not always getting right there on the baseboards. I'm definitely not moving tables. I'm not moving big chairs.
Right.
I'm not doing any of that. So,
and it goes under all of it without you having to pre-clean. Do you ever pre-clean where you move everything before you can clean, then you have to move it back?
Sure.
This is only 3.3 inches in height.
Whoa.
So under all of your beds, my daughter, in fact, loves to put it in her room, shut the door, and just let it clean. And so you can do that if you want to do it, or it's gonna actually map the clean, which I'll show you. But it decided it was done. It's finishing up. It's looking for its base. It's not there, but it will finally just kind of settle itself down. You're never playing hide and seek.
Right.
You're not trying to go and find it. It finds itself. And it listens to me better than my children do. Look at, I wanted to come here, and I wanted to show you the kind of clean you're gonna get. This is a white carpet. It looked very, very clean, right?
You have carpet lines.
I know.
No one would expect that with a Roomba, though.
No, exactly. I'm telling you everything you love about clean floors.
Look at
the
that.
glistening floors, the fact that, you know what? Sometimes my dog in shedding season, I'll do a couple times a week. Do you also know with the app, it will suggest when you need more cleaning because of pollen season and different shedding seasons.
See, I just think about with a pet, this is a no-brainer. It's an absolute must-have. Even if you're someone who tends to keep the house tidy, they're shedding constantly. So if you have any pet, I think this is a must-have, especially if you've had time now to price compare and see that there is nothing even close to this price for this vacuum anywhere. Whether you're going into the store, ordering online, it doesn't matter. We have the best price, full stop, by a long shot. But even if it's not just the pets, do you have someone who just tracks the dirt in, tracks the sand in, tracks the whatever it is into your home, and you're always saying, don't track this in, or take off the shoes, or leave it by here? Forget that comment ever again. The Roomba will take care of it.
And my favorite thing too is my daughter, I love her. She's Isla, she's 12. She is like the messiest. She's like Pigpen. I mean, there is always going to be some crumbs following her. No matter when I want to, I can just hit the button on here to say clean or use the app. But I always schedule it too, but it's getting large debris, tiny, tiny, tiny crystal debris as well. It's getting it all. Your floors will be cleaner. And remember, it maps the clean. Now, what does that mean? So there's two different ways that you can actually see that it's cleaning. One is gonna be what you just saw. If you look inside the bin, you don't have to because it's gonna clean itself. But if you're just wondering what it's getting, you're gonna be able to see that. Here's the other thing you can do is it does map your clean. And the reason that's important is proof is in the pudding. All of that green is where it vacuumed.
Wow.
So you can see it missed nothing. So what I do is I was like, there's my kitchen island. There's my coffee table. I can see exactly where it cleaned. So if you're a naysayer, this shows you exactly where it's cleaning.
When you told me that it will know when the battery's getting low, so then it says, hey, it's time to go back and recharge. Okay, I'm going back to recharge. Hey, my bucket is full. I have too much of the dirt and debris. I'm gonna go empty out. Oh, you know what though? I missed a spot. I missed that corner. I'm gonna go back and do all of that. None of that is an upgraded charge. I don't do well with apps. I'm just going to take it out of the box. It's already put together and press power and let it do its thing. But maybe you've had a chance at this point to check out the other prices. I think we just have 1 or 2 minutes left on this, Rebecca. And absolute lowest price. I'll say full stop. I know we have 50% off of this full configuration, and that is the retail price, but other places have put this on sale too. That's just me being straightforward. The lowest sale price is still $50 more than this.
And free shipping.
And free shipping, and no one has interest-free 5 flex. So a $40 payment with free shipping, getting it home. Even if you don't love it after 30 days, of course we have our absolute, money back 30-day guarantee here at HSN. But when I see a price like this on a perfected piece of technology, it's just a lucky day to be watching HSN.
And the fact that it cleans itself is a game changer because now you don't even have to clean the bin. You're giving somebody peace of mind and you're giving them the time back. Mother's Day gift, perfect. But give yourself that as well. Take a nap, binge, watch a show, work out, even though we all say we want to work out. And when you hear this sound, you know it vacuumed all of your floors and it's cleaning yourself. You're gonna look at your dog and say, why can't you do that? Why can't you pick up after yourself?
Well, I don't know anyone that can do that, and then, it's like you said, it's like doing the laundry and then taking it out, folding the clothes and putting them away. It really is a completed project. Finally, what we've all asked for technology to give us more of the time back we want. If you want to add on the Essential Replenishment Kit, we also have free shipping on that as well.